Today, we remember a man whose voice was as commanding as his presence, whose talent spanned decades, and whose contributions to the stage and screen have left a permanent mark on Hollywood and beyond. This is the story of Harris Yulin, an actor's actor, a mentor, and a beloved soul. With a career spanning over 5 decades, Harris Yulin brought depth, authority, and subtle power to every role he played. From drug lords and judges to conflicted fathers and political figures, he had a rare ability to disappear into character, effortlessly. He was not just acting, he was living the role. Born on November 5, 1937, Harris Yulin began his acting career in the theater, making his way through Shakespeare and Chekhov before moving to television and film. He built a reputation as a deeply intelligent performer, known for his emotional depth and magnetic presence. His work on Broadway earned critical acclaim, including a Lucille Lortel Award nomination, and he even directed theater productions, always looking to nurture the next generation of talent. TV audiences adored his versatile roles, from President on 24, to his hilarious guest spot on Frasier, to his moving portrayal in Ozark. Whether he had one scene or the whole act, he never wasted a moment on screen. Yulin had what actors call gravitas, a presence that pulled you in and never let go. Harris Yulin passed away at the age of 86. Though the cause of death has not been officially disclosed, his passing was confirmed by close family and friends, who described his final days as peaceful, surrounded by love. The loss is profound, not just for his loved ones, but for every viewer, actor, and director who was touched by his artistry. Tributes poured in from all corners of the entertainment world. Actors who had shared the stage with him described him as generous and grounded. Critics remembered him as a craftsman. Fans remembered the unforgettable authority he brought to even the quietest lines. He didn't chase the spotlight, it found him. Off-screen, Yulin was known for his wit, humility, and deep love for the arts. He mentored young actors, supported community theaters, and valued storytelling as a force for change. He didn't just want to act, he wanted to connect. And he did, with every word and glance. As we say goodbye to Harris Yulin, we don't just mourn the loss of a great actor. We celebrate the life of a man who believed in truth, in performance, and in the enduring power of story. He showed us that great acting doesn't shout, it resonates. And in every character he left behind, he gave a piece of himself that we'll never forget. Yulin's approach to his craft was never about vanity or chasing fame. Instead, he chose roles that challenged convention, peeled back layers of humanity, and sparked conversation. Whether playing a morally ambiguous figure, a hardened authority, or a quietly suffering man, Yulin never went for the obvious. He reached into the core of his characters and pulled out something real, sometimes uncomfortable, always authentic. One of the most striking things about Harris Yulin was his range. He was a chameleon on stage and screen, able to command attention in dramas, thrillers, comedies, and even Shakespearean tragedies. His role as corrupt Judge Melvin Belli in Ghostbusters II, or the hauntingly powerful NSA director in Clear and Present Danger, contrasted beautifully with more emotionally vulnerable performances in shows like Ozark or The Good Wife. No matter the scale of the production, Harris brought the same integrity and quiet intensity that made people lean in and listen. Colleagues who worked with him often spoke of his thoughtfulness on set, how he approached each scene with patience and precision. He had no desire to upstage others. Instead, he elevated them. Directors trusted him, actors respected him, and audiences believed him. But his legacy doesn't live only in film or television. Harris Yulin was also a devout champion of theater. A veteran of the stage, he brought the same nuance and soul to live performance as he did on screen. He believed in the sacredness of live storytelling, of that electric connection between actor and audience that exists only in the present moment. Even when he became a fixture in Hollywood, he always returned to the stage, not out of obligation, but out of love. Yulin also gave back behind the scenes. He mentored young actors, taught masterclasses, and was known to stay after curtain calls or filming sessions just to offer advice or encouragement. He believed the arts were not just entertainment, but education, a way to better understand ourselves and each other. His wisdom, generosity, and passion for the craft made him not only a respected performer, but a beloved figure in artistic communities around the world. In a time when so much of entertainment is loud, fast, and fleeting, Harris Yulin reminded us of the power of stillness, of silence, of restraint. He showed that the most profound truths are often found not in what is said, but in what is felt. And so, as we honor his life, we carry forward the lessons he taught us, not just as an actor, but as a human being. To approach life with curiosity, to listen before we speak, to honor the truth even when it's hard, and above all, to never lose faith in the stories that connect us. Because that's what Harris Yulin gave us: connection. Through characters who felt so real it hurt, through words that stayed with us long after the credits rolled, through a life that proved dignity, discipline, and heart will always be more powerful than fame. He may have taken his final bow, but the echo of his presence will never fade. His work lives on. His spirit lingers in every performance, every stage he graced, and in the quiet strength of every actor who dares to follow in his footsteps. Thank you, Harris Yulin, for the stories, for the silence, and for reminding us that greatness doesn't need to shout. It only needs to speak the truth.